broad daylight. You could do this to a woman with dark skin in broad daylight, and I tend to think that they probably do it to women at night with light skin. But they do this because, go ahead, Lisa.
I just want to just expand on that. They use a hunch and a ruse to go in my backpack.
Thank you. A hunch. A hunch that she had a gun because she was scared, and she got scared and started to pull her, grab her bag. It's her bag, and they claim that she was out of a hunch. They had a hunch that she might have something in there, but they didn't have a hunch to get a warrant. You know, which I don't understand that. You know, I mean, I have a hunch that you should probably get a warrant as a citizen. Yeah. But I just wanted to add that I just feel like I think that's something that needs to be looked into. Is how many times do people get their rights violated with the new training?
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just so sorry about that whole experience and everything that happened with that, and like that is just so traumatic and awful. And it's like, yeah, when things like that happen, you just want people to be like, I believe you, and how can I help you, and not to like treat you like you did something wrong. Yeah, and I do believe, actually, I can only imagine how hard it is, because I've seen cops in this town fuck with like middle-class educated white people. So I'm like, if they're doing that to them, like I can only imagine what they're doing to like other people, like in, yeah, and that does bring up a question of police accountability. Like that Fresh Shower guy, it's like the mayor says he's gone, like the police chief says he's gone, the city council, and anybody says he's gone, and the courts are like, nope, you gotta hire him back. So yeah, that has been an issue. Like, how do you have accountability when it seems like there's almost no way to effectively fire a cop without the court saying you have to take him back?
Sean.
So I think that we can all be hurt, okay? But we also have to consider our role in the police and their actions. So what part do we play in getting the police, those police who are, what part do we play as far as getting the police to be in a position of power? What part do we play as citizens? So we have to ask ourselves that, because while we're hurt by what they're doing right now, okay, we have to ask ourselves, what do we do in order to help get these people in this place? Not every, no, I know, and hey, I feel it.
So let's
okay?
disband the police by force.
No, I'm not saying disband. We need the police. We need the police. We need the police. We just don't need the police to take advantage of.
We need community to fix it.
I don't need the police to take advantage of me, okay? I need the police to help me. I need the police to work with me, not take advantage of me. That's what I need.
Please, you're not going to do that.
Wait.
Yeah, I know, but I know that they don't want to. But I'm saying, hey, if we put our minds together, we can at least come up with something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Nobody
said. Wait, please.
Yeah. I really must say that, because I've had experience with the police in this town. Several. A woman after dark is always under question. That's a problem. You're talking about, you know, color of the skin, I fully understand. But women, and it's been documented throughout the United States. That's why I brought up police, domestic violence, and their treatment of women. And what did Elmore say?
What did he say about that?
We protect our own.
Oh.
Okay? Wow. The culture of this police department has not addressed the issue the way it needs to be addressed, and other police departments have addressed it.
But Nancy,
and we we have failed to even touch on that, and that is a huge issue.
Thank you, Nancy.
Robert?
Okay, first of all, what I'd like to say is film the police. Probably, I can't speak for Cop Block and the other organizations, but that's why we're out there, is to catch officers doing just what they did to you. I spend, you know, now that I got my driver's license back, I'll be out there like I've been doing 3-4 hours a day out there trying to catch these officers messing with people and stuff, violating their rights. You know, as a citizen of the United States, I am terribly sorry for what happened to you. Okay, there's no excuse. All right?
Thank you. There's no excuse. They would come and even before this lawsuit, even before I filed, during the hearings, they would come in my neighborhood and ask my son, wait for him to get off the bus and then pull up on him. Gave him a jaywalking ticket for cop crossing the street in his own neighborhood, and I fought it. I stood up to those police officers at night, they could have shot me dead, but I stood up for my son, because y'all could kill my son. He said, if you don't like it, move out of Portland. I said, y'all, they told me that they're off duty. They're off duty.
Yeah, that's what that is here.
You know? So
People don't want to touch on that.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
I guess that's why
It's white privilege, man.
No,
I don't
people-
hear people about different colors, but white supremacy and white privilege got to be put on the motherfucking table. Excuse my language, but I'm tired of this bullshit. IPRCRC, y'all know what the hell's going on in the city. Y'all know what's going on. Get rid of these cops because something's coming to the city across the United States. We're gonna arm ourselves and we're gonna beat police. Seriously. Please.
We have a
Thank you. Whoa, Keith.
the Nazi
What do you
cop
think
in
about being
charge of the
Nazi
vice.
here?
Keith, and then
The guy is racist.
Keith. Whoa.
Choose it for the court. My grandpa went to
Mary,
to fight that.
Mary. Actually, Keith, it was your turn if you waited.
Yay!
Yeah, I actually wanted to say that, Vince Elmore, who, basically testified against her and made her look bad and put her on the hot seat instead of the police and basically gave them the clearance that, the thin blue line and all that good stuff. The other day when I was arrested at the COAB meeting, Vince Elmore and Jakari Jackson, who are both COAB members, called me a racist. And they called me a racist because I called Jakari Jackson a fascist and a Nazi when he pulled the race card on me. And when I was trying to talk to Amanda Fritz, he interrupted me and I told him to shut up. And he said, really, you're gonna tell a black man to shut up? And I said, you're a cop. I was like, don't play that bullshit with me. And I was like, screw you, you little Nazi fascist pig. And so that's supposedly more proof that Keith Davis is a racist. Even though I'm friends with like Lorenzo Urban, who wrote Anarchism and the Black Revolution that goes way beyond the Black Panther philosophy. And I personally know Ramona Africa from Move and all kinds of other people. And I tried to actually start a forceful protest where we went and stormed the podium when Tom Ridge was being inaugurated to be the governor of Pennsylvania. So I've been doing this stuff forever. I've exposed white supremacist organizations in the police department since the early 90s. I've published underground newspapers. So for me to be called a racist because I called a black cop a Nazi or a fascist, is that the type of gaslighting and bullshit manipulation that's going on at COAB? I mean, both of those people, and this whole thing is a big circle jerk of power, all intertwined with the Portland Business Alliance. You have the rabbi, all these various people that are all intertwined with the Portland Business Alliance. You have Charlie Hales. He gets Moreland Kapua on the board, and then where is she? She's with the Portland Development Commission now, and they do stuff like evict all the homeless people under the Hawthorne Bridge, target the mentally ill, and then rent the land out and lease it from ODOT strictly to quarantine the mentally ill and the homeless. So that's the type of stuff that, this great community leader, Dr. Moreland Kapua, yeah. I mean, so, is this the type of
You can't touch her, she's a professional.
Yeah, she's a professional liar and a professional parasite.
Okay, so wait, I'm asking, so I have a question for you.
Wait.
I just want to ask you a question.
John,
But,
second, John. Keith,
This is the type of stuff that's going on, you know?
20 seconds.
This is the type of stuff that's going on when you have this interlacing, overlapping of the business community that war on the homeless, that do all this stuff, then they're going on to other, so this whole thing needs to be totally restructured. We need to get people like Lisa Haynes on the board.
Yes.
And people like Nancy, real community members, not people padding their resume, not people elected by the mayors, and all these other professionals. We need to really make this a community thing, not a corporate controlled business. DARPA, I mean, Rosenblum and Watson have links to DARPA, you know?
Thank you. So I'm going to ask a couple of things from you. The comments and the insights are really helpful and important. Just ask us about the original. I don't expect answers now, and this is going to be back before this subcommittee next meeting, probably for a vote on at least some recommendations as to the existing accountability system. And I can assure you I'm not one who's defending the accountability system as an answer to the problems we're talking about. I think it's a piece. And how important the piece is in terms of the solution is, I don't know, but I think it is a piece. I think people think it's a piece. So if you have comments tonight that address the specifics or other areas of accountability in terms of the system related to the IPR, the CRC,